you can play from the window, but if you come inside, then we can really, really play.
Peace and blessings, Kinyofu.
Hi, Mama Boo, how are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank you.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Peace and blessings, Kinyofu. Peace and blessings, family.
Hey, Teresa. All right, let's see.
Good morning, Kinyofu.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Oh, good. I got people coming to play with me. I see Z and else is here. Yeah, so anyhow, y'all are coming in, which is great. And wait, you know me as Kinyofu. My inner child, my little girl, her name is Karen. So y'all are getting to know Karen. This little child of mine, part 2, is what we're talking about today. What do you need to bring? Yourself, pen, paper. Okay, we're going to be looking at some things like we did last time. So today's going to be a little different. And I am excited to be able to share today with you. So also, it'd be good to have some water. I have my water, always water, right? Drinking water. Drinking water. Have brain space in order to allow our little boy in. Hi, Afriye. Hi, Martine.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Adam. Good morning. Hi, Wendy.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining me.
Morning blessings.
Hey, sister.
What it look like? You look beautiful.
Thank you. I know it's on now.
Yeah, girl, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. So this little child of mine, part 2, all you need is your pen and paper as usual and your water. And we're going to rock out by exploring who we were and who we are. I'm really excited to have you all join me today. Hey, Carmen. Who else is here that I did not acknowledge? Althea, so welcome. Thanks for coming out to play with me. Oh, I have my Snoopy pin on. I don't know if anybody sees it. I'm going to get muted now.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. So today's topic, as I shared before, is this little child of mine, part 2. And we went last week, whenever it was I was on, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, for part 1, we explored intimacy and connections as we found our little girl or little boy. And today we're going to be examining how our emotions skew our actions. So we all have these emotions, and these emotions tell us what to do. We might not realize that's what's happening. We just say we want to do what we're going to do, or this person needs to hear us be this way. But it's our emotions. So if we're happy, then we can create what it is that we desire from that place of happiness. If we're upset, then we're going to have some breakdowns because we are creating that which we don't want without realizing it. We're upset, we're creating this energy. So we might be familiar with high vibration energy and low vibration energy. High vibration energy is the happy feelings, the good feelings, the blissful feelings, the smiles, right? The low vibration feelings are those that make us feel like, right? We want to go in a corner. We want to go in our room. We want to yell. We want to hit. We are stuck. We don't know what to do. We're confused. Those are all low vibrational feelings. And we seem to be, we have to practice being in a high vibrational place. We have to practice experiencing happiness. And the more that we practice, the more that we can actually be happy, the more that we can actually be in that space. And I don't want to necessarily say that no matter what happens in our life, but I do want to say that the more practice we have in being in that space, the easier it is to drop there. So, or I should say, rise there. So if there's a situation that threatens to take you off of your throne, you might drop into that space and, be but then your mind will remember and say, no, that's not the feeling we want. That's not going to take us where we want to go. So we can pull ourselves out. So that's a little bit of what we're looking at today. I want to know about your inner child. I want you to tell me right in the chat, his or her name, his or her age, what he or she likes to play. Okay, so just go ahead. My inner child's name is Karen. And the age that you're going to identify is the age that was you experienced some drama in your life, because that's the age that we're stuck at, most likely. So for me, my age is 6 years old. So at 6 years old was when my father left the house. And that changed me from that high, happy, vibrant little girl to a girl that had this heaviness that she was trying to figure out. What are these adults doing in her life? Why are they doing what they're doing? Don't they understand that what was before was perfect? So what changed? Why did it change? And why can't we go back to it? So I don't like change. I like to know what's happening, when it's happening, at least, yes. And that's me as an adult. So I want you to think about that moment when you had drama, even if you don't know, like I am able to say, I don't like change. You might not know that for yourself as an adult. Hopefully we can figure that out by the end of today. But what you will know, could possibly remember, is what that drama was. So as I mentioned before, my drama was when my father left the house. And I want you also to try your best to remember what age that was. So and drop it in the chat if you all don't know that's what I'm asking you to do. Okay, I see. Chantel says, Miss Lockley, 5. When my uncle was murdered, this was the start of my anxiety, heart murmurs, and fear of Black men, specifically men standing on the corner. Yes, thank you, Chantel. So you went the extra length and gave me where you're at right now. So you know that, like, probably done some work. What I'm asking, because the majority of people might not know how it affects how their inner child and the drama that they had affects them today. So just write your name, your child's name, the age of the drama, and then what you like to play. So Chantel, what did you like to play?
I like to play teacher with my brother, and we actually spoke about it the other day. He was telling me about his handwriting, and he remembers me teaching him that in our classes. I was always a teacher, he was always a student. So I liked playing class, like, or school with my brother.
That's great.
Mhm.
That, yes. I wonder how many others like to do that. I like to play school before entering school.
Mhm.
I think when I started school, that went out the window.
Yeah, my teachers used to give me like the teacher's edition. So I would have like the answers and he would have the regular workbook. I would take whatever old textbooks they had and we would just go to work from there. And then I've had this urge recently to just get on a swing. And I haven't done it yet because I'm afraid to hold on with COVID and everything. So I was saying maybe I need to just get some gloves and go out there on a swing. But I've been feeling that a lot lately.
Go ahead, Chantel, do
Yeah.
it.
I will.
It's
Thanks.
it definitely is fun if you can embrace that little child and
Yeah.
play. Playing is so fun, and playing connects you, and playing opens you up to so much. So I remember playing teacher also, and I'm an only child, but I had my dolls and my teddy bears in chairs and on the floor wherever I could fit inside a full class. And if the dog was nice enough to sit still, he was part of my class. So let's see. Denise says, I like to play nursery school with the kids. So Denise, how old is your little girl and what is her name? So remember, you're going back to that drama, that point when drama hit in your little girl's life. So she was happy and then she wasn't. That's the drama I'm speaking about. Sister says, Zari, 5 years old, play house and build sheet tents. Class chased me in kindergarten. They don't like me. Okay. That's what it felt like. Felt like they didn't like you. That might not be the case. But yeah, so playing sheet tents, I did that too. I played under the table and I played house, dolls. All right, Jennifer says Brenny, 12. I played school and listened to records, family drama, older sister on drugs, wreaking havoc, stealing from the house and breaking mom's heart. Yes, thank you for that. So that was, okay, 12, yeah. So you were beginning to see the world outside larger than your family. You were seeing your family, particularly your older sister, one of your role models, not being strong and grounded in the way that you were used to seeing her. And the stealing from the house, if that's you, then you're probably acting out because you're confused. I'm just throwing that in there. I'm going to come back to you all. Candace says she's Candy, 13, moved to the United States from Jamaica. And your play was teacher in the backyard. We have a lot of teachers in this place. All right. Jackie, 5. When my father hit my mother in front of me and 2 of my siblings, it caused me fear of loud conflicts. All right, so Althea says, my name is Alte, 4, abuse and bullying, playing house. Ariane says, Ari, 5, I like to play as a scientist, inside making concoctions and outside digging. Awesome. Candace, Hurley says drama. 10, age 10, being rejected. I like a boy and he did not like me back. How dare he? All right, Jacqueline, I like to play underneath things, sheets, bushes outside, smelling flowers. Denise says she's probably about 8 to 9 years old, seeing my dad hit my mom. Candace Hurley, drama. West Indian mother spanked me harshly, age 10. John, okay, thank you, John. And so I've gotten to the end of the comments. Great, thank you for sharing those. Oh, I have one from Steve. She says, my inner child's name is Cynthia. Her age is 5. My mom went away for a long time. When she came back, she had a brother instead of a sister, and everybody forgot about me. I like to play school too, and play house and hide and seek. Awesome, thank you. So I want to know, out of those things, like there's so many things that we were playing as children. And one thing, and we might not actually remember or played as a child or called a thing to play, it's just something we eased into, or maybe an adult introduced it to us, is tongue twist. Does anybody remember tongue twisters? Tongue twisters are groups of words put together that have, yes, Peter Piper, that have your tongue get all tied up in your saying of it. So I'm going to ask John to cue the video that I have, and the video is a Dragnet, what do you call it? Skit that's done on Johnny Carson's set. It is, so back in the 50s, there was a TV show, it was a radio show that turned into a TV show. It was called Dragnet. And there was a police crime investigation show. So Joe Friday was the sergeant, and he had a partner. One partner was called Officer Smith, and another partner was called Officer Gannon. So I don't think they were together at the time of the show, like one replaced the other, but just giving you some perspective. This is a back in the day show, so don't expect it to look all fancy like our shows now, but I do want to show you their skit on tongue twisters.
Now, can I have the facts? What kind of clappers were stolen on this caper?
They were copper clappers.
And where were they kept?
In the closet.
Uh-huh. Do you have any ideas who might have taken the copper clappers from the closet?
Well, just one. I fired a man. He swore he'd get even.
What was his name?
Claude Cooper.
You think he...
That's right. I think Claude Cooper copped my copper clappers. Kept in the closet.
You know where this Claude Cooper is from?
Yeah. Cleveland.
That figures. That figures.
What makes it worse, they were clean.
Clean copper clappers.
That's right.
Why do you think Cleveland's Claude Cooper would cop your clean copper clappers kept in your closet?
Only one reason.
What's that?
He's a kleptomaniac.
Who first discovered the copper clappers were copped?
My cleaning woman. Clara Clifford.
That figures. Now let me see if I got the facts straight here. Cleaning woman Clara Clifford discovered your clean copper clappers kept in a closet were copped by Claude Cooper, the kleptomaniac from Cleveland. Now, is that about it?
One other thing.
What's that?
If I ever catch kleptomaniac Claude Cooper from Cleveland who copped my clean copper clappers from kept in the closet,
Yes?
I'll clobber him.
All right, who remembers tongue twisters?
Yeah, I do.
Who said that?
Ace.
The only one I really remember is Peter Piper picked a pickle, whatever that one was.
Okay. So, yeah, just something needs to do to kill time, right? And had a good laugh. Oh, somebody remembers, Jacqueline remembers that skit. All right.
Peter Piper picked a pickle.
Yeah, go for it, Teresa. All right. So we're going to come back to the tongue twisters. I'm twisting on that word, that phrase right now. Yes. So what I want to do is to get more into who we are. So we explored our child, we invited our child into the space, and let's roll it back a little bit. Yes. So who's on first? I don't think that was a tongue twister. Yes, Sally, she shall. Yeah, that one. That's a tongue twister. But yeah, we're gonna roll it back to the beginning, way back to the beginning. And John Carl, if you could cue up the next video. You might have seen this video before in one of my presentations, but it was in a different context. And right now, I want you to revisit yourself before you knew yourself. And we're going to do our in the beginning story from this video. She sells seashells by the seashore. Betty, I don't know this one. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. Okay, here's another one, Xavier. Oh gosh. Betty bought some butter, some bitter butter, then she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. John Carl, you have the video? Okay.
I do. We can share now.
Okay. Okay, you can stop it now, John Carl. We don't need to see these words. That's not a part of this. Thank you. Right, so that's you, my friends. Is there anyone here that remembers being reborn? That might sound like a ridiculous question, but some people do remember. I just want to know if any of those people are here. I do not remember. But so how did it make you feel watching this video? How does it make you feel knowing that that was you at some point?
I like to share something, Kinyofu.
Yes.
And I thought it was pretty interesting to me because as I was watching that video, it was like I was so drawn into that process. Not sure what I was watching in the beginning, and then recognizing the sperm, you know, entering the system there. But in the embryo form, what was striking to me that at some point I looked like an alien. The big head, the small body, the big eyes. I'm like, wow, like it really made me think like taking another look at extraterrestrials and seeing like myself in them. It's kind of, but that's where my mind went. That's where my mind went, got lost in that this depiction of alien ship for a minute. But I love the video. I will go back and watch that again. It really caught my attention.
Okay, thank you. Candace Hurley says, I feel as if I were destined to be. Wow, Candace. Can you come on to video and share that? What's that feeling?
Sure. Good morning, Sister Kinyofu. So happy to be here. Yeah, I definitely seen those images and the fight to be and the wonder that it is, being reminded of just what a great accomplishment it is to be human, to have, as Shawnee talked about recently, to fight that fight to be the sperm and the egg that ignites, and to have evolved through that process. It is such an amazing victory in of itself that each and every one of us must be destined to be here and already have within our DNA the purpose and the right to be here. That's what came to me. Thank you.
What's the feeling?
The feeling is, wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's wonder and amazement that we are here. Yeah, it's powerful. It really is powerful to recognize the genesis that it is and the wonder that each of us is. Thank you.
Absolutely. I want you to take that feeling, capture it, right? I want you to put it in your heart. I want you to do it. Capture it.
I have. Yeah. Yeah.
Put it in your heart. And remember that feeling for when you're not feeling this way, you can come back to it because it's there. And this is who you are. You are this wonder, and you are amazing, and you are powerful and like in the right place. Like this is you. And so any conflict that you have, any story that you know that's carried over from the past that wants to take you away from this place doesn't get to do that.
Okay. Shay, thank you.
Thank you.
I am blessed.
You are. So I see Jacqueline says, I don't recall any of it and I do not feel connected to it. Jacqueline, can you come on to video?
You want to see me? I'm in the hospital.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
For you or for somebody else? For you or for somebody else?
Oh, for me, for me.
Jacqueline, what's going on?
Oh, well, I got sick when I went away, got COVID, and they discovered I had some kind of heart issue. So I'm in here getting testing. So I've been here for 3 days.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I mean,
Oh,
here I'm here.
thank you for bringing us with you. We are definitely here standing for you. Your resilience. We're right here.
Thank you. Thank you. Feeling better. Hopefully I go home today.
Yes. So you said you're not feeling connected to it. It being the process of being made in utero, or what?
Yeah, the whole birth experience. I guess I'd never heard any stories of my birth except for one, and it was something that my mother mentioned to somebody else. So I wasn't, I just didn't feel connected with that. I felt that when I had my children, but as a child myself, I never felt like a child. I always felt like I knew a lot of stuff. So it was weird. It was weird. It was just really weird. I felt so old as a child. I felt really old. So that moment, I guess, when you have all those little childhood play and things like that, was very brief. It was very brief because I think maybe about 3, there started to probably be trauma. And by the time I was 5 years old, it was a lot of trauma. So it was very hard to be connected to childhood and even thinking of myself as a baby being born. I never really thought about it, honestly.
Right. I hear you. Do you recognize that you were born?
Oh, yeah, I hope so. I don't know how I got here, unless I was a different type of alien and I just got dropped off by the stork. But so yeah, I'd never seen my mother pregnant with me. Like I never seen any pictures of her when she was pregnant with me or anything like that, which is weird. And my brother, who's only 4 years younger than me, I don't really remember. I remember her having a big stomach and then coming home with this baby, but that's about it.
Right. So when you saw this video, well, I'm getting that when you were watching the video that you were not feeling yourself as that baby. So in retrospect, can you put yourself into that video and be that baby being born? Being made, actually.
I could try. I can't honestly say that I feel that. Like some of the other people, the comments that I've seen here, I think those comments are beautiful. I'm glad that people can feel that. I just don't feel it. I just don't feel it.
Okay. How often do you get with your inner child at play?
Not often. Not often. Probably not at all now. But not often. I remember little things like when you did the red tent, and I remembered being under the tent and doing that. I remember the boogeyman, my father playing that with us. And that basically that was really it. Playing, I don't know. Playing with my friends, maybe smelling flowers. One thing I do remember is always being connected to nature. So I don't know about the birth story, but I do know about watching things grow. I used to love to watch things grow, flowers, bugs, all kinds of stuff like that. So I was one of those kids that would be in the dirt all the time. And that's what I remember the most.
Okay, that's wonderful. And in watching the bugs grow and move and do what they do, and watching the flowers grow and smelling them, that speaks to curiosity. And curiosity is a major quality of a child.
Yeah.
And there's a curiosity also in knowing who you were, your past, and how you came to be. And as a child, that seemed to be positioned in your life as something that didn't matter. And I want to let you know that that's not true, that story did matter and that you did matter. And
thank you. Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. And I invite you to look at look at the story of you being made and look at it from that openness where you can receive the joy and the curiosity of it, just as that bug and that flower, because that's nature, just like your nature.
Yeah, I think I will have a conversation with my mother and see if she can remember and talk to me some more about it, because I don't really remember a lot of stories about my birth or anything like that. So yeah, this is something I would definitely like to explore.
Yes, and even if she doesn't want to talk about it or can't remember, you still know the process through this video. You see that. So if you can superimpose yourself into the video as an egg and a sperm that come together and grow and grow and grow and implant and, you know, keep growing, that process is your beginning. Even if you don't have any personal story to attach to it, it's still your beginning.
Okay, I hear you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so King, beautiful creation, Terry Ruffin says, made me see myself as coming into a world of great possibilities. Yes. Teresa Scott, oh, yes, Candace preach, okay. Denise says, it's blessings and feeling that I must make something of my life, that I have a purpose. Yes. Wendy, I realized that I must have fought for my life since my mother had tried to abort several times, and I feel like I'm still fighting for survival and acceptance. Wow. Wendy, can you come on to video?
I'm on video.
Hi, hi. So what was when you saw the video, did you see, so you saw your life being formed and the fight, and you felt the fight. What was the feeling that you were left with?
Sadness in a way. The fact that I'm getting emotional. The fact that I started life not unwanted. That's better, because she said it was like date rape. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, wow, it wasn't planned, it wasn't wanted, and it just made me emotional.
Yes, Wendy. For her, for your mom, it wasn't wanted. The pregnancy wasn't wanted, but you were wanted. Spirit wanted you because you're here.
I know that now. I know that now.
Yeah. What so in this experience of life and being made, what, and you said you're feeling sad, so I brought up feelings of sadness. That has you, that's that's the real little child feeling that. Your little child needs something right now. Do you know what that is? What that could be?
Yeah, love and acceptance and encouragement, affirmation. I know what I need. I guess. I guess that's a child in me, needing those things.
Where in your life do you get those things right now?
From my children. I get it from my children. I have a few close friends who would affirm me, and I'm learning how to give it to myself. My adult self is learning how to give it to my child self.
Absolutely. Thank you. This feeling of sadness that you have, it's there to protect you and to help you. And I think you saw right through that. So you were able to answer my question, what it is that you needed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome.
So I see there's a lot of comments on here. Is there anyone I could look through the comments, or I can someone might want to come off of come onto video to share what's going on with them. In the meantime, I'll continue to look at the comments.
This is Teresa. I just want to thank you because sometimes I'm beating up myself about how I look, and that video just really connected me so much. And I just want to thank you, Kenyo, for bringing points about our childhood that brings healing to us. And so, like the other day, I was feeling that I didn't look good. So when I was on the other day, I just looked in the video. I was like, you are so beautiful. And so when I said that to myself, and I could say today that, you are beautiful. And it's just a beautiful thing to see such a beautiful image. And I just wanted to tell Wendy and Jackie that without our lives would not be we would not be the same if we didn't have them in our life, and anyone else is feeling that way, because y'all are some beautiful gifts to us, and we thank y'all so much. If I could sing a little song, it was like, I need you, you need me, we're all a part of God's army. I need y'all. Without y'all, our lives are not the same. And I'm complete.
Teresa, before you go, what was the feel? So you saw in the video, something in the video had you see your beauty. So can you identify the feeling in that video that had you see that?
It was just the detailing, like all the detailing of the beauty. Like, it's like, it just wasn't just something just thrown together. It was like, it was just a creation. Like, sometimes you see flowers and you could see the different stages of the flowers. And so I just saw like different stages of the creation that I am and the beauty of who I am and what I came from. And it was like, and I just saw, like the baby was moving. I was like, girl, you are awesome. And I was like, wow, that is just so deep. I just felt, it just made me feel really good about myself. And I was just, it was just amazing. I'm telling you, it just gave me, like when you told Wendy to take that picture, and I just took it, and I was just holding myself and saying, you are a powerful creation, and so I just felt that I'm just an awesome person. And that's something to take with me when I'm going through stuff and feeling bad and not feeling that I look good and all that stuff. Really just made me feel good. And I just thank you for just healing our childhood, because our childhood, a lot of our childhood has been suffering so much. And to see the beauty of us in our child, and not to see, that even through, like, I've dealt with sexual abuse and that kind of stuff, but none of that stuff even came to my head, and I was grateful for that. I didn't think about that. I just thought about the beauty of who I am, none of that other negative stuff. And so that made me feel good too, that I've grown, not to even dwell on that part of my life.
Yes. So that beauty and that feeling, like, can you put a word to the feelings, put a feeling word to the experience that you just shared?
It's like, hey girl, you awesome.
Okay, so maybe it doesn't have a word right now, but take that, capture that.
Yeah.
Capture that. Hold it in your heart. And remember that when you're not feeling, you got that. Yes, got it.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I see it. I see Zakia has her hand. So I saw Xavier's hand first. Xavier?
Morning, family. So I had to hop on after Jacqueline prayers for you while you were in the hospital, and I believe it was Wendy who got on and spoke of realizing that it sounds like she was essentially supposed to be aborted. And so that sort of instigated me to talk about, something that is difficult to talk about, and to come into the realization that your source did not, your physical source did not desire or seek to have you come into this world. But there is a liberating and truth about it, and being able to talk to source and hear the lessons and hear the truth about what happened. And I'll also close, I like close with this point just because I feel like it is connected to everyone. We hear a lot about her story, the story of a woman, his story, the story of man or mankind. But I think what we're talking about here is the story, right? It's the one story that connects us all, and that's how we came into this world. And not just the biological processes and the videos and things that we're connected to, but just knowing the truth about how we came into this world, what happened when we came to this world. For example, my oldest brother, right before my mom was going to the hospital, she was in a flood. So she left an apartment with water up to her stomach to go to the hospital to have a baby, Another one of my brothers, there was drugs and things like that involved. And so knowing your story allows you to know a little bit more about yourself, a little bit more about what you come from, and a little bit more about why you're here. To know that I wasn't supposed to be here now empowers me to do even more, to say, you know what, fuck that. Like, I'm here for a reason. Of all of these sperm cells and whatever of all the other options, I was chosen to be here. And there's something to say about that. There's something to say about that resilience. So I just wanted to bring that into the space. And I thank you for bringing this conversation in. And thank you, Wendy, for speaking, because that allowed me to feel comfortable. So.
Thank you, Xavier. There is definitely a resilience in being here, right now, in so many ways. We could count. We probably don't have enough numbers to count how many ways we could have been blocked from being here, right here to this day. And our foundation is everything. And it might not have been the best foundation, but we survived. And there's something that allowed us to survive, something that was there for us to survive. And that really speaks to our purpose and our, and if we, and that's where the focus would be, like focus on the purpose, as Wendy had shared and as Xavier shared, as people are seeing and they're unfolding themselves, like, yes, that's all that it is. Like, you're here for a reason. And now you get to produce. And now you get to hold on to that power of knowing what it took to produce you. And then use that to fuel and not take those disempowering feelings and allow it to stop you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Sakia?
Greetings. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I remember to turn my volume up. So for me, watching that was profound in that it's not my the experience that I had, because my experience in utero was not normal. It didn't follow that path. The placenta didn't connect properly. So I was fighting to develop because I wasn't getting the nourishment that was intended for me. And then I came out feet first. And because I wasn't getting the nourishment, I was preemie size when I was actually late. And my grandmother had made it a point, my maternal grandmother made it a point to make sure that I knew that I was not here by accident. And that in the beginning, everybody was anticipating me because I was the first grandchild on both sides. My grandparents, my mom had moved from New York to live in Bermuda. My grandparents, her parents came down to be there for the birth. It was a big deal, you know. So I was wanted, and I got here. So I got to do something with that, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
What was the feeling that you got from watching the video? Word, can you put a word to it?
The feeling was, I took some extra steps to get here, but I made it. The video was very artistically and beautifully, like in the beginning, you don't even realize what it is. You know, there's a point when you realize what's going on, but in the beginning, it's just like, it's pretty, you know, it's just really pretty. And then as it progresses, it becomes more beautiful. And then I'm watching it, I'm saying, wow, just wow. And then I think about myself when I say, wow, wow. You know?
So you feel accomplished and in awe. And that's that feeling that you're going to take with you and hold whenever you feel stops and blocks. That's you. You are accomplished already just by being here. And you are an element of awe. All right, I see. I don't know whose hand was up first. Was it Mama Mal or Martine? We'll take Mama Mal.
I was getting ready to say, I'll go ahead and take liberty since I'm the elder, I think. You know what? I'm sorry I came on too late. I did not see the video, but I love inner child work. That's where I started blossoming when I did that in retreat. And I fell in love with that little pickaninny little thing with the little braids sticking up. I think I told you that before. But listening to the comments, we have to give ourselves a whole lot more credit for being here, because in my understanding and in my belief system, not only did we come through and we're on this planet doing what we're doing, but we had to have certain attributes in our spirit in order to qualify to come down, because we couldn't come down without that little light of God in us to help direct us. And that's what we have, that little spark of divinity in us, so that it'll carry us through. We could not do that unless we had that. Number two, we were not chosen, in my belief, we chose. And I think there's so much more energy and so much more significance to the fact that we stood up and say, I'll go, take me, I'll go. There's so much energy in that. And then all of us, another thing that I understand is that we travel in bands of 1,000, soul bands of 1,000. So all of us have been dancing through these different lives that we've lived, interacting with each other, being Teresa, you might have been my mother, or some spiritual person that led me to come into this life to do what I'm doing today. Or Wendy, something, you might have been Kinyofu's father, who loved and nurtured, or maybe didn't, but gave her a platform in which to elevate from. So we're all here together, and we are just doing what God wants us to do, supporting each other with the blessings and the skills that we have to love and nurture each other. And I wish I had seen that slide, but that tape. But maybe on our Monday call, you can show me where I can find it. But I love you, Kinyofu. You are just such a powerful spirit and such a loving, giving spirit. And everybody on here, I'm done. I'm not done. I've completed this conversation.
Thank you, Mama Law. And you said some really powerful things, like we are more than we think we are. We're more than we think we are. That we are divinely designed to be here at this time and to be amongst each other. I really believe that. And we are part and parcel to each other's growth. And as well as each experience that we have. So experiences that we categorize as sad, makes us sad or makes us angry or makes us scared. Those are feelings for real, and the feelings are not to be discounted. But with that said, they're not to be believed either, because when we believe a feeling like that, then it takes us down this road, this low vibrational path that doesn't serve us. So we always want to be in that space where we are being served. And the best feelings that we could identify to serve us are those high vibrational feelings, the feelings that I'm drawing out of you, that I'm having you place in your heart. And on top of that, there is no good and there's no bad. There's no right and there's no wrong. It just is, because every experience that we have is for our growth and development. And when we say, oh, this is a bad feeling, or this was a bad experience, then we're discounting what makes us who we are right now. So then that's all judgment. So we've heard not to judge others. We don't want to judge ourselves either. We don't want to judge the experiences and the feelings that we have. So if I'm going to judge my sad feeling that I had when I was little, then, and which I did, then I'm like, I don't like feeling sad. I'm not going to feel sad, and sad because sad is bad. And what that did was it had me not access any other emotion, because there was a break in my experience of life, in my acknowledgement of life and the gift that I am. So sadness is a gift, because it's the fact, it's a part of my feeling experience, my emotional experience, which acknowledges me as a human being, as a live human being, as a conscious being. So accepting the sadness is like grief, like we need to go through the stages of grief in order to get to the other side. And that's the same thing with sadness, and the same thing with fear, and the same thing with anger. Experience it, but to have the perspective that it's not, that what we're experiencing, that feeling we're experiencing right now, is not reflecting who we are, because who we are is our highest self, is our high vibrational self. So whenever you're having those feelings, it's a message to tell you what it is that you need. So I can come back to that, because I know I said a lot, but I'm gonna go to Martine, who has her hand up.
Hi.
Hi.
I just made it to work. I'm out of breath. I just wanted to say how the video and just listening to the shares, I don't even know if I'm at this point, after so much, going to be able to get out what I wanted to say, but I'm a research nurse at a pediatric hospital, and I am amazed daily at all the little congenital abnormalities that can occur. I mean, it's such a sensitive process. Like, it's unbelievable how much is out there and how many children are not born, normal, so to speak. And when I was in nursing school, one of my clinicals was at a doctor's office who did IVF, and he had implanted 7 embryos in this woman, and all of them were vital. So what do you think happens? You can't have 7 babies, right? You're putting the others at risk. They probably won't even make it to term. So there's a certain point in the pregnancy where they choose 2 to 3 embryos, I think. I don't know what it is now. This was a while ago. And they basically abort the rest. And so I sat and watched this man with these syringes suck out 5 embryos. And I will never forget this experience. And this is the first place you brought me to, because one of the embryos was not trying to go. He stuck the needle in and it just was dodging the needle, dodging the needle, dodging the needle. He told me that I couldn't breathe, can't talk. I have to be very quiet. And the emotions that were going through me, watching him hunt this embryo down. He finally gets the embryo, and he stuck what I'm seeing, I'm looking at on the screen, right? But what I'm actually seeing is the needle, with the map in it, and he just takes all the needles and throws them away. And one thing I always read about is whatever became of the 2 that were there. Did they live? Oh, it's such a thing. So to watch that video, I can't describe it in one word, but for me, what comes for me is I have arrived. Because I mean, even if you do have congenital abnormalities, you still can make it through the birth canal. And so just piggybacking off of what everybody said, like biologically, so many things could go wrong, but even your mother has a lot to do with it. I recently, going through cohort 17 of Be the Tree, found out that my mother was thinking about aborting me. And she told me that the only reason why she had me is because she was afraid that she would be cursed. If she aborted me, then she wouldn't be able to have any other children. And that's the only reason why she had me. And she's looking at me and she's saying this to me. And I'm like, do you ever stop to think how this will make me feel? And so it's something that I try not to carry, but it affects me. Wendy said something, a lot of other people had something to say about that, but that's what those are the things that came up for me. So, I mean, if you made it through and you're here, you do have purpose. And once you realize it, realize your purpose. So that's what came up for me. I'm complete.
Yes, Martine, don't go anywhere. I forgot, it's now 8:04. I forgot to share 9 minutes ago, by acknowledging the time. I forgot to acknowledge the time, and that some of you need to go to work and might not be able to stick around. The information to contact me and whatnot is in the chat. I do thank you for being here. Martine. That was a really powerful story, and that turned my stomach. I've read that. I've never heard the story from somebody who has seen it. And now in your other share reference to your mother telling you, do you rather that she didn't?
No. Our relationship is so tumultuous. It just brought so much light to so many things. And no, I don't, because it helps me to put into perspective that no matter what, she chose to have me. No matter what her reasons are, she chose to have me. No matter what our relationship is or what it becomes, I'm here for a reason. Because that's what I'm saying. Just biologically, so many things could go wrong, right? But your mother has a hand in it too. Because, right, she has a choice. It's her body. So I'm glad that I know, because it just put, I just try to look at it differently. I'm not going to sit here and act, I'm crying, right? So obviously I'm hurt and it affects me adversely, but at the same time, I've really tried to turn that around and know that even before I had a chance biologically, she could have decided not to have me, but I'm here. So it's something I say all the time too. I have arrived. I'm here, bitches. Excuse my French.
Love it.
Deal with it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I say that to her sometimes. I don't call her a bitch, but
Okay, thank you, Martine.
Thank you, Kinyofu.
Althea.
Hi, good morning. I'm still in bed. Sorry. But I was excited for it today. And I was actually up early, which is rare because I'm a night nurse and I'm transitioning into a day kind of routine. So waking up early is still a bit cumbersome for me, but I was there for your part one and I felt so, I was anticipating this one and I'm not disappointed at all. From the video to the comments to the share. Thank you, everyone. I needed this because where I'm at, I'm in a low vibrational space. And I'm a low vibrational space because I don't feel worthy enough. Both my parents were not in my life until I was like 10. My mom came into my life fully, and I've endured a lot from a young age. And trauma started for me probably 3.5 to 4 years old. And I never felt worthy enough to be considered a person of worth to be here. I always question, why am I here? I had so much hurt. I was filled with so much pain. And I asked myself, why am I here? I asked myself, why did people hate me, abuse me, did mean things, said mean things? I escaped. I'm always the type of person about my peace. So at 4 or 5 years old, I left my abusive environment, just walked away, never walked back from the first abusive environment. Went with a family member and she was like, go home. We don't want you here. And I was like, I'm not leaving because this is the same for me. And I've always had that go home, go away, like I don't belong. So I had a lot of animosity towards my mom, towards my dad. I saw them. My dad ended up being on drugs. He was a general in the police force in my country and just turned out to be this crackhead on the street. And I was like angry and mad that he couldn't protect me or save me from what I was dealing with. My mom was nowhere to be seen or found. And I carried that for a long time. I self-destructed for a long time. I saw myself in such a low space that I allowed people to give me meager kind of love. And my life changed when I went to nursing school and I became a nurse. And it was the hardest thing I had to do because I was doing it for me. No one was telling me to do this. No one saw me in a space of achieving anything. I was deemed pregnant at 16 and went among to nothing. So for me, having the willpower and the courage to overcome these adversaries show strength. And strength is showing from in the womb. Even the sperms reaching the egg. One sperm is designated for that egg. 1,000 can go in, millions, but only one sperm can allow in, and that egg close after. Nothing else can enter. So I always told myself, I don't care what no one say. My mother and my father had to love each other at some point in time to decide that I was meant to be here. And I ended up being a labor and delivery nurse, and that feeling blossomed and ignited and strengthened me as a woman, as a person, because I saw the love in that room, in that space. I saw mothers who like anticipated the birth of someone they never met in their entire life, but felt a connection so deep. I saw the worry, I saw the fear. I saw my mother in every woman that I took care of, because it had to take strength to do that. And me personally, I was like, wow, this is so powerful. Whether it be vaginal, whether it be C-section, it was just such a powerful thing to allow something to live in you that you've never met, and to allow strangers to be there to guide you through this process. And at 7 months, my mom told me she almost lost me, and she found a way to keep me. My grandmother didn't want me. There was such confusion around me coming into this world that I always, maybe that's why I always felt lost and wandered for so long. And it's only when I'm at the bedside and I see how trusting these women and even the dads are, the family members are for me being in that space, I feel empowered. I feel like I serve a purpose. And I remember when I was just orienting as a nurse, I had to deal with death, a death of a child. And the child was 28 weeks. And this is very important because a child cannot survive before 24 to 28 weeks. And just seeing the hurt and pain in this family's life, and nothing I could do can bring it back other than to show empathy, other to show my presence, other than showing that I am here for them in this moment. And it just made me realize that I'm here for a purpose. And even though I still struggle with finding out what my purpose really is, I still just walk in that faith and in that understanding that I'm not here by accident. And I've tried a lot of things not to be here, but I never succeeded. And even yesterday, I was like, my friends came over for moral support because I just felt like I don't know what my next step is. Bedside nursing has become too much for me, and I have to step back from it. And I was like, well, that served a purpose for me, such a strong, powerful purpose. I felt like it made me grow and made me find reason to be here. And now, what am I going to do? Where do I want to continue? And what do I want to do? And where can I continue to find joy and happiness? Because that was my happy place. So thank you for the video, because it's a reminder that life continues. Every idea, every thought that I put out there will be birthed into something. And I just have to be patient, because life is about being patient. So I just wanted to share that, and thank you for creating this space. And thank you for making me feel so uplifted today in this moment.
That's beautiful out there. Thank you for sharing so deeply. And I thank you for being here. You are a light spirit. You have a purpose, and you will find your purpose. You will know it. Like, you are living your purpose now, just haven't seen it. You know, there's a magnifying glass that you need to find the right magnifying density for you to be able to see it and own it. But you are a light being. The way that you explained your story was so concise, and you came full circle to land on this striving right acknowledgement of you. And that I'm very impressed at. This feeling that you acknowledging, this is what you hold on to. This is what you bring yourself to experience whenever you're feeling yourself going down the slope. Because that slope, that's taking you back to those early feelings that you had where it was very confusing. You know the truth now. You know the truth. And you just described it. So this feeling that you have, you can access anytime. Consciously, deliberately, put it in your heart so that you can access it.
Thank you. Sometimes it's so hard. It's just so hard. I feel like I've been fighting for such a long time. And like you said, I relied on happiness more than anything else. Because I was looked at, it doesn't matter what happened in life, I will find a piece of happiness. And then last year, like something just traumatic happened where someone threatened my life and I just didn't feel happy no more.
Right. You are in charge of that happiness. That person wasn't happy. That person had their own issue. And is that person out of your life now?
Yeah, it wasn't even someone I personally was related to. It's a neighbor that just threatened my life. It literally threatened to kill me and did everything possible. And I had to live in that situation for 5 months because there was nowhere I could turn to. It was COVID. And that triggered so much trauma in me that I had to learn how to live through my trauma. And I must say I'm in a better space today, but sometimes it's hard to get up and continue with that fight. I was even crying at work every day and I was like, this is not healthy. It impedes my work in a negative way. And I just had to find, and I'm just seeking better options. And even last year when it happened, I told my mom, I said, I don't want anything to do with you. You were the reason for this. And I told her that I didn't want her in my life. But my mom is the type of mom that wanted 12 kids and she ended up having 7. But so she loved me regardless. And it's because of that I continue to try to be present and be here and, you know, just hold on. And being in this space actually is it's so powerful for me. It's such a form of healing in so many ways. Like I got up before 7 o'clock this morning. I was like, okay. I pushed myself to do better. But there's times where I just lay there and I just don't want to move. You see myself as you do so much. I try to be so good. And when I do things that aren't good, I beat myself up because I'm like, well, there's where you fall short. But thank you for saying that fear and pain is also worthy of acceptance and acknowledging, because if I don't, then I will be stuck. And yes, I am human. Someone just wrote that I am. And I used to think that I'm not. And I run from pain and fear because it's so hard. It's so hard. It's like, it's such a burden to carry.
Right. And you don't have to carry it. Our emotions, so we have emotions and we have feelings, and emotions are the chemical response that comes from our body. Our body's assessing the situation, and if it identifies something as being dangerous or fearful or whatever the case, it's going to create a chemical reaction. And our body takes that chemical reaction and turns it into a feeling. So our feelings respond to the emotions. So the thing is that the emotions, we get into them and they feel like they're so heavy, but we can break it. We can cut that tie. If we don't cut it, then that emotion will be followed by another emotion, by another emotion, by another emotion, and then we're like drowning in this whole sea of emotion that doesn't feel good. So to cut it, the emotions, one emotion lasts 6 seconds. 6 seconds. The way to get out of that emotional wave is to engage our brain, is to think about something that's going to have us focus. And then that's what cuts it. So now you've cut that emotion and you've cut the other potential emotions that are attached to it. So, and Althea, so I'm going to share. So I in the beginning, I mentioned the tongue twisters. The tongue twisters, in a sense, are over 6 seconds, because even if they're short, they're repeated. They definitely engage your brain. And it's ridiculous as it sounds. If you're feeling sad or angry, if you remember a tongue twister, put it on the wall and then stop and say it. You will break that emotion like that. And change yourself from that, take yourself from that low vibrational feeling to a higher vibrational feeling, because you will probably start laughing. And that's what you want. And it's not to say you laugh in order to avoid the feeling, but it's to say that you're laughing, you're creating a switch, you're flipping the switch so that you're not caught in this box of emotions that's not going to get you anywhere, but that you want to be. So that's a practice. So in previous sessions, I mentioned about the brain. And so we have the dendrites and the axons, and they connect. So when they connect, then you're creating the synapses, and that synapses means that something was learned, something was attained. So if you want to be happy, you have to keep connecting, keep doing the thing, keep practicing to build that muscle and make that connection strong and solid. If you don't want to be sad and angry, then you don't want to keep feeding that, because that will lock in place and that will become your norm. Okay, so this is a form of resilience for you to say, all right, nope, I can see myself going down that path. Like if you were to walk down the street and you're like, there's a whole gang situation happening down there. I could walk through there and try to make it out, or I could just back up, go another way. So that's what this is, it's backing up and going another way.
Thank you.
Welcome. And thank you. Okay, so there's a whole lot of chat in this situation here. It is 8:24. I do feel like it's time to do some more play. Yes, so the tongue twisters. Have tongue twisters, and we're going to say them. All right, so
Want me to drop it in the chat, Kinyofu?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that, I forgot.
There you
I
go.
have a team.
There you go.
Great. All right. So here goes the first one. Oh, you put them all in the chat. Okay. Well, the first one. See. Okay. Here we go. Seashells by the seashore. It might have been 4 seconds. If you say it again, it'll be 8 seconds. Now, everybody say it. She sells, okay. She sells, okay. I'm gonna stop. Somebody else can want to say it, because I'm definitely not doing it.
She sells down by the seashore. She sells seashell down by the seashore. She sells seashore down by the seashore. Okay, that's it. I ain't saying no more.
Yes.
Go ahead, Wendy.
I was going to say the same thing without the downs. She sells seashells by the seashore. 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 You have to visualize the words and it helps.
Okay. let's have somebody else. The next one is, if a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? Is that any easier? If a dog chews shoes, whose does he choose? Who's brave?
I'll take it. If a dog chews shoes, wait. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose?
All right, maybe that was too easy.
Good job, John.
Chantal, you gonna try it?
No.
Oh, yes, you are.
If a dog, yep, lost already. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose?
That's great.
Thank you. Oh, Xavier said his dog chooses his. Been there before.
Oh no.
Both of them. I have 2 dogs. They all the time. We need to have a session for like single fathers raising dogs. You know, like you know the whole parent. We just need to.
You got that. All right, Xavier, can you say this one? 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely.
Let's see if I can do it on the first try. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely.
Good.
9 nice night nurses. Wait, 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. How did I do?
That's good.
Thank you, Jesus.
Go faster, go faster.
Uh-oh,
All
challenge.
right, 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nursing. Wait, somebody just, that was Althea. She chatted something and moved it up, and so it threw me off.
Uh-huh, sure.
I'm complete.
Okay. 6 sticky skeletons. That seems simple, but you got to say it 3 times. Ready for that one?
6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons.
All right, Michelle off. Say it faster.
And clear and everything.
Say it faster, Cheryl.
6 sticky skeletons, 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 6 sticky skeletons. Okay, now it's gonna be a wrap.
Oh, I'm scared of you. All right. Snap, crackle, pop. That sounds like it would be easy. I tried it. I messed up before. I cracked up. I am not going to embarrass myself anymore. So who's going to do that? 3 times.
Abimbola.
Hmm?
Okay, wait a minute. I just lost it. Wait.
Snap, crackle,
Snap,
pop.
crackle, pop. Snap, crackle, pop. Snap, crackle, pop. Snap, crackle, pop.
Faster, faster, faster.
Snap, crackle, pop. Snap, snap, crackle, pop. Snap, crackle, pop. I can't say it faster.
Veronica?
Yes.
You came off of mute to say it?
Oh, no, I was in the backyard. I touched the, I'll say it anyway. Snap, crackle, pop. 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 Was that what I was supposed to be saying? Snap,
Yes.
crackle, pop.
Faster.
Snap, crackle, pop. Snap, crackle, snap, crackle, pop. Snap, crackle, pop. Snap. That's it. This was great. This was great.
Thank you. Who's next? We got a bunch of these. I want to hear y'all. Sweetness, Jacqueline, Terry, Candace, Afriye, and Althea. Come on.
Sorry, sweetheart. My class has just begun. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I can try. Which one do you want me to do?
Oh, you could do red Buick, blue Buick 3 times.
Oh my God, I knew you was gonna say that. Red Buick, blue Buick. Oh my goodness. Red Buick, blue Buick. Red Buick, blue Buick, red Buick. I thought it would be simple. Red Buick, blue Buick, red Buick. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm done.
This is Terry. I'll go with she sees cheese. She sees cheese. She sees cheese. She sees cheese.
I was doing great. I love it. All right, there's another one up here. It's longer. You can say it once. You don't have to say it twice unless you want to. A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump, but the stump thunk, the skunk stunk. Who's going for that one? Teresa? Who didn't go? Who else?
I'll go.
Okay, Althea.
A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump stunk, but the stump stunk. The skunk stunk.
Okay, try it again.
A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump stunk, but the stump stunk. The skunk stunk.
Awesome. Adam? Do you want to say that one? Yes.
Yes, Kinyofu.
You can say that one, the skunk one.
You mean the what's that word again? I'm sorry.
A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump stunk. That one. It's in the chat. You see it?
Hold on.
Adam said no, thank you. I'll pass.
I'm looking. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
John, you trying that one? Go ahead, John. I can see you doing it, John.
Yeah, you want to laugh at somebody? I'm unmuted.
I would go on that one too, Adam. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm here cracking up, just thinking about you saying it.
I repeat, I dropped it in the chat again, so it's the last thing in the chat, Adam.
And you want me to say it rapidly?
Yes, yeah. So just the skunk part. Don't go into the Peter Piper.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. A skunk sat on the stump and thunked the stump. A skunk sat on the stump and thumped the stunk, but the pumps. Oh my God. A skunk sat on the stump and thunked the stunk, but the stump dunked the skunk stunk. Oh my God, man.
You're doing good. You're hanging in there. I appreciate that. If you want to do it one more time, if you want to, you don't have to.
I'll try it again. A skunk sat on the stump and thunked the stunk, but the stump stunk the skunk stunk.
Good.
It's a good exercise.
Absolutely. And the last one that's on here is oh, there's 2 more. Okay. The one is the Pied Piper. I'm sorry, Peter Piper, and the next one is the woodchuck. So
Thank you, Peter Piper.
Who's saying that?
Z.
Go ahead, Z.
The reason I want to do it is I learned one that's expanded. Peter Piper, the pickle pepper picker, picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper, the pickle pepper picker, picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper, the pickle pepper picker, picked?
Yep, you did it.
Oh, see, yeah.
You definitely practiced that. All right. And the last one is woodchuck. Who wants to take a chance?
Do that one already.
Martine, you just volunteered, right?
No.
I'll do it.
I was talking mess. I said she knew that one already. Wait,
Yeah.
which one?
Woodchuck.
Oh, I know this one too, though. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Okay, yeah, you did. So then let's do this. Z, did you do one before? Because I gotta do this. Z, do the skunk, and Sweetness, you can do the. Oh wait, Sweetness wants to. I'm gonna end with Sweetness. So I'm gonna have Martine do one that she doesn't know. So look in the original chat. Find one that you don't know. Z, you're gonna do the woodchuck, and Sweetness, you can pick one as well.
I want to try the skunk one.
Okay.
All right, let me
Go ahead,
try.
Martine.
Okay. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk.
Oh, you good. See?
I love tongue.
So go ahead.
I said I love tongue twisters.
Okay. Z, do the skunk.
I'll do 9. I guess I can do the skunk. Yeah, I haven't done that one before. A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump skunk. Yes, but the stump, I thought I read it wrong, but the stump stunk, the skunk stunk. A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump skunk, but the stump thunked the skunk stunk.
All right. Thank you. Sweetness.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck wood as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. That's funny. This was fun. This was good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I would suggest that you copy these tongue twisters, or you can Google them. And there's a whole lot more. And put them on your wall somewhere when you feel something that is not affirming or
Put some more in too.
Sorry?
I put some more in the chat. Save the chat, guys, if you're able. If you're on a PC, click the 3 ellipses right next to the emoji and click save chat. And then make sure you save the open the folder so you know where it is. Then you can get the whole thing. Yeah.
Thank you, Z. Yes, do that. Save these. Do them. This is part of your resilience toolbox. So it is 8:38. I have a affirmation I'm going to share with you. It is, and I'll drop this in the chat, but not give this today. I am the power and the presence of God. I am the power of infinite intelligence. I am the power of pure consciousness. I am the ultimate power in the universe once. I think that's wrong. This was talk to text, and I don't think it got it quite. So that last word, I need to clarify that. I'll drop it in the chat, and I will try to find the exact word before I leave. Here is, and I am complete.
All right, John, you want to pull up the next slide?
Let's bring up the slides. I apologize. I was actually dropping that quote. I kind of dropped it right before Kinyofu did. So let's see. Let's get it. Your special offer, Kinyofu?
Yes. Okay, so
yes.
So you will know that I teach, well, maybe you don't, but I teach parenting class. It's called Parenting with Ease, and it is for any parent of any age, of any amount of children who are of any age. And what I have them do is to look at their inner child, because it's that the inner child is going to give them a clue as to why they're being triggered, why their child, the child they gave birth to is triggering them. And if they're able, when they're able to put that in perspective, then they'll be able to see their child, the child they gave birth to, more clearly. So I have my class, I don't have the date for the next series. I'm in a series now. We end next week. So the next will probably in September. We'll definitely beginning of September. I don't have the date. So the sessions are the 6 sessions in the series. Each class is an hour and a half, and the class $250. So I have people, women who are expressed interest, parents who express interest, because it's not just for moms, it's for dads as well, in attending, but they don't, the funds is not there for them. So I'm created this as an option for them. So if you see in for interest, please do email me at Kinyofu Choose to Evolve and share your interest in sponsoring a parent. Yes, so that's one thing that you can do. The next offer that I have is my coaching. So I coach. All of what I do is it incorporates the inner child. So whatever it is that you feel blocked, wherever that is, I see that your inner child is standing in the way. And we want to acknowledge the inner child so she feels happy and is ready to play, and then allows you to play as well. So this is a 30-minute complimentary session. You can email me, and it says kinyofu@gmail.com. I'll tell you, both of the emails come to the same location. I'm going to get it together and have my things be a little bit more consistent. In any event, email me. Let me know if you're interested. And so you can call me, you can text me. This is my phone number. And you can find me on Facebook under Kinyofu. That's my personal page, and Teaching for Resilience is my professional page. I'm on Instagram as Kinyofu, and my email is kinyofu@gmail, and my website is www.choosetoevolve.com, and that's where you can find everything that I do. So this is the love offering, the experience that you've had today with me sharing, inviting your little child into the space. I hope that opened up some things for you to be able to go on and live your best life. And I totally enjoyed creating this presentation and being a part of it, being a part of your growth. And so, like, if you got anything from this session, I ask you to use this code and go to Zelle and QuickPay and Cash App to drop in the donation that you have, the love offering. If this is an exchange, this is an acknowledgement of what I have been creating for the last year and a half, and acknowledgement of what you've received. I definitely appreciate that. The code is 390KM. KM is Kinyofu Mlimwengu. And not tomorrow, today's Sunday, August 15th, Nefertiti is here again for topic self-transformation into already are, part 2. So join us again on Sunday, 7 a.m. to hear what Nefertiti is going to share with us.
Okay, Kinyofu, thank you so much for your share and reading those closing slides so far. And thanks everyone for being here. And at this time, I'd like to welcome all new members to Woo Nation. If you are new to our workshops here on Zoom or on Facebook, you can share that inside the chat. Share it here in the chat and we will welcome you. We look forward to having you here. If today is your first day, we ask for you to come back, join us, become a member of the Woo Nation with us. We love you and welcome. Our schedule: Zoom live workshops, Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And on Mondays and Wednesdays, we have our 30-minute sessions from 7 to 7:30. We're always streaming live on Facebook. You can join Woo Nation alerts by texting Woo Nation to the number 74121. Again, that's Woo Nation to 74121. That's where you can get your reminders and see who is coming up next. Any other special workshops or offer that we may have, you can get that from that number. And here, Woo in the streets, Woo swag. Get your swag today. You can do so by shopping bit.ly/Woo swag. That's where we have our masks, sweatshirt, t-shirts, mugs, water bottles, and other product that we add. And if you have some suggestions, you can send us that information and we'll tell you how to do that next. Get your Woo swag. We love seeing swag in the street. You get to know who your fellow Woo Nation members are. A lot of Woo meetups just from wearing the gear. Thank you so much, family. We ask that you stay in touch. You can register with us at bit.ly/Wake Up Movement. You can find us on Facebook, and you may be a member on the page. If you like the page, we ask that you join our private group, and that is bit.ly/Woo Community. On Instagram, you can find us at Wake Up Everybody Virtual, and on YouTube, bit.ly/Woo on YouTube. You can email us with your suggestions, and if you want to join this amazing admin team and how we grow and evolve here, you can at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. Someone is on mute, someone is off mute, and but you will have a chance to speak really soon. One more slide here. If you're interested in joining the team at Wake Up Everybody, if you want to volunteer, as I mentioned earlier, you can put your talents and abilities to good use. Click on the link to complete the volunteer interest form or email us again at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. And we invite you to join our team. Start out by being a volunteer. Okay, now family, I will stop share, and this is where you can share that love that you're so excited to give. This is our love shower for the wonderful one and only Kinyofu.
Thank you, Kinyofu.
Thank you, cousin. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you, Kinyofu. An excellent session.
And your children out to play today.
For
Thank you,
those
thank you.
tools.
Thank you, Kinyofu, for this wonderful exercise.
Tongue twisters.
Thank you.
Always
Stump the
enjoy
skunk.
your presentation.
Thank you.
And let's move forward, everybody.
In our life. Thank you, admin team. We love you. Thank you, family who came on. We love you. Y'all brought the sunshine today. Y'all got us laughing with them tongue twisters.
Love y'all.
Yes. Love y'all, family.
Beautiful
Love
session.
you, everyone. I'll see you on Sunday. Peace and blessing. Tribe, I need y'all. Let's show up.
Love you, family.
Love y'all.
You can close this out, Chantal.